Yep. So let's wait for 2 minutes. 7:03, we start sharp. I think someone dropped off. Oh, okay. Is it Akila? Right. Hey, Akila.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. I was just instructing, if at all possible, please come on camera. Would like to connect with people, connect with faces rather than looking at a blank screen. Right. We are waiting for 2 minutes while others join. Maybe we can make use of this time while we wait for others. Maybe a quick introduction. Don't take more than 5 seconds. Your name and what role you do. Don't mention the company name. Not interested. Just the role that you do. If you can introduce yourself. Okay. I'm not going to choose and pick. Please start speaking. We are running out of time. Exactly 35 minutes will be kicked out.
I'm
Yeah,
Akila
okay.
and my role is test analyst.
Test analyst. Good. Yep. Next, please go. Please keep going for 1 more minute.
Hi, I'm Shilpa here. I'm from Melbourne, and yeah, I've been into test industry, both manual and automation. And my previous role has been a test lead role. Yeah.
Good.
Hey, my name is Kalyan. I am been into automation testing and I'm playing a QA lead role.
That's good. I heard a two automation. Okay. Next.
Hey Jay, my name is Bhaskar. I'm into the automation testing for the last 19 years. I'm a test architect. Thank you.
That's great. Yep. Good to have a mix. We got 30 seconds for whoever can put up their hands.
Hi,
Hi
I'm
everyone.
Priyanka. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Tarek. I'm working as test automation lead.
That's good. Priyanka, last.
Yeah, hi, I'm Priyanka. I was into both manual and automation testing. I was working as a test lead, test manager. Yeah, looking for new opportunity. Yeah, thank you.
That's great. Oh, thanks everyone for being not shy and speaking up. And I'm really sorry about others who didn't have the courage to come up. Okay. So let's start respecting everyone's time. And how many people we got? Okay. Just 10 participants. That's perfect. Even if it is a two participant, we will still go ahead. And hope you are freed up for the next 30 minutes of this time to understand why this session is about and also possible opportunities we could come up with for you all. Okay. So, what from what I heard, there is a quite a lot of a mix of people from test analyst from test analyst to sorry, if you're not speaking, please go on mute. Okay. We got a good mix of test analysts, test lead, automation engineers, senior test automation architects, test managers. So I think this is exactly the setup that I wanted for this meeting. So this is not going to be a monologue from JRT or Jay, whom I call myself founder of L4People, which I run along with my wife and daughter. And hopefully you're all benefiting from all the sessions and all the free deals, free movie tickets, and all the saving tips that is being shared in L4People. It's a paid forward community. So I'm sharing my knowledge, sharing my time with you all. Hopefully, some of you would benefit, some of you could get a role, or some of you get more ideas. Please pay it forward in the sense you go and share this knowledge with other people, share, help other people. So that's the only expectation. You don't need to pay me any money. Okay. So quickly, I will open up for next 2 minutes. What made you to join this session? 10 of you took time to join this session today, 30 minutes, 7 o'clock family time. What made you to take? I will give two people a chances. So whoever want to go, please go.
Jay, just two words: automation and testing. That was the attracting two words that pulled me into this. Yeah.
That's good. One more person who have not spoken before.
Yeah, maybe I can jump in. Honestly, I just returned from my office and my wife saw this and she forwarded to me and asked me to check what it is. Honestly, that's an honest answer. But yeah, even after seeing it, what I realized, what's next after the automation is what I'm more curious to know. Are we talking something different, or what are the ideas I'm gonna get? So that's a more intention behind joining this session.
Right, it's good. And thanks for being honest. So, to quick introduce myself, other than being the founder of Help4People, I also lead a testing unit in one of the large consulting organization. So, I kind of seen everything from every mode. I have been in testing for last 23 years, and I have come across every different automation tools, different processes, different ways clients think, different ways testers, test analyst, everyone thinks. So basically, this is just giving it back to the community, sharing my knowledge, and also, and again, I want to get knowledge from you all, particularly two people introduced as automation architects, like where exactly testing is going on, right? So, in a way of a quick start to the topic that we are about to discuss, the way we used to do software testing 20 years back, 10 years back, and even 3 months back has completely changed. Do you all agree? Like, there is no more people coming and asking you or giving you time, like, next to 4 weeks, go and create 4 automation scripts, or take the next 2 weeks to come up with a test plan, come up with all the scenarios, or get it reviewed. So, all that mode has completely kind of disappeared. Not 100%. There are still very old organizations where there is a risk involved, and some organizations which have not embraced and are left behind in the AI race are still following the old technologies, old models of testing. Manual testing is still being done, but when you look up in Seek or LinkedIn, manual testing or functional testing, when you look up the jobs, you don't find too many, maybe 5% or 10%. And even those are very specialized manual testing skills. For example, even SAP is no more specialized. Specific legacy applications which only certain people can do it, and not a lot of support for testing automation scripts. That's where functional testing is there. But otherwise, there is no more manual testing. And people could jump on me, but I should say that if you all still believe manual testing is going to carry you over for the next 3 4 years in your jobs, very sorry to say that manual testing is dead. Functional testing will still be there at maybe 2 or 3%, but otherwise it's all gone. So please stop me. It's not a monologue. Please stop me if you disagree or you have a point of view, or you want to add anything. This is going to be a conversation for the next 20 minutes. And then the last 10 minutes, I will share some of the opportunities and some of the ways people can come up with. Hey, Echpa, you want to speak?
Hi. Yes, yes. Sorry, I was on mute. Regarding functional testing, I agree what you were saying. I just wanted to know. So there are still some aspects of testing that will not be able to automate, right? When you say functional testing is completely dead, what are your thoughts about that? Like regression, some functional aspects, new things coming in, web-based testing, and all. I understand, but some hardware testing, or for example, I used to work in Toyota, and we used to do the infotainment hardware testing and stuff like that. How, do you see that also getting like passing over to AI and stuff?
Exactly, you joined 2 minutes late. I was speaking about some specialized testing may still be there, but it may not be for long.
Sorry.
It may not be for long. There are tools coming in. There is AI coming in everything and any aspect, even the specialized skills. So SAP as an example, and there used to be only Tosca, only uh, SAP specific tool that used to be helping in automating SAP, but now I can create a playwright script, which I have zero exposure to, in next 4 hours, and can still create automation scripts on SAP. So to answer your questions, specialized skills will still be there, and where there is a very critical validation involved, there will still be some functional testing, not manual testing. So where there is a specific domain-specific knowledge or device-specific knowledge is there, it will still be there. Whatever AI comes, that final human in the loop, someone to validate whether whatever AI did is correct or wrong, that will still be there. What I meant is now in some projects, we got 20, 30 testers in a large project. And then all those 20, 30 testers will be in the project for 3 months, 6 months time period, because as long as, but the entire thing has been swapped over because of both generative AI and then the new autonomous testing agents and autonomous development agents. So everything is coming up as an agent. So any activity that you do in a software development lifecycle, starting from requirements to design to development to testing to deployment to production monitoring, every aspect of it is now being enhanced by AI. Not replaced, please note, it's not replaced, it's enhanced. So I used to take 3 days to create a load runner script or a JMeter script around 10 years back. Now exact JMeter script, same myself can create in 2 or 3 minutes. Yep. So it's not replace, it's not going to go away, but it's shrinking. And the reason I'm bringing that again and again is a lot of people still have that manual mindset. I have personally opened positions for close to 20 testers in the last 3 months, and I got around 300 to 400 profiles asking to look up. And out of it, not even 10% of the profiles went through, because those 90% of the people did not know what is automation, did not know what is GitHub commit, did not know what is DevOps, did not know, and some of them did not know what is AI. It was not an expectation that you need to be an expert in AI, but you need to know what is AI at least. Particularly, it doesn't, no exception. Any tester, if they say that they don't know what is AI, what AI can do in testing, then I think they are already behind in the race. It's a race. The career is a race, and testing is already being forgotten by a lot of people. People don't want to do testing. Development team itself do the testing, and I'm also one of the culprits who introduced shift left testing in a lot of organizations, which means there is no need for a specific extended testing or a final regression testing. All the testing gets completed within 2 weeks time period. This is 2 months back, and now testing is being completed in within a day. Development, testing, validation, and deployment, everything getting completed within a day. So it is not about to scare, or it is not about to say that we are already behind, we have no idea what to do next. And that's the exact reason for having this session. We wanted to share the knowledge and also want to understand. We got around how many people? 19 people now in this call. We also want to understand from you all, like, what do you see as a bottleneck? Future of testing, I think I summarized. So testing is shrinking. People, some projects don't even want to do any testing. They are okay even if some issues happen in production. We will take care of it as a production incident and solve it as a support. I don't want to spend the time, effort, money on testing, because our testers, the old mindset testers, will proudly go in front of them and say, I need 2 months to do the testing. Okay, you wait for 2 months, let's go to the release. And that's a mindset being taken in many organizations, not all organizations. Some organizations still go ahead with the proper testing and getting thing, but the new thoughts, new technology, new mindset, new people who come in with so much knowledge on the latest technologies are enforcing or influencing people to start looking at every aspect to reduce the effort that we spend on development and testing. So that's where we are. I will stop there. I know I will continue to speak like this. So I will open the floor. Again, it need not be an answer to any of the issues. First, let's start with what is the issue that you're facing in software testing. Don't mention the organization name. We don't want that. Just tell what is one of the roadblocks or something that is stopping you, or hindering in the progress of software testing in your organizations? We don't have time. You need to unmute and start speaking. 20 minutes will be kicked out.
I think what I saw in my organization, sorry, Ajpa here. I think what I saw in my organization, I started my career as a tester, slowly went into BA, product, and then product management and all those things. But even back then, the reason for me jumping from testing into BA was because I kind of knew that the future of testing will eventually, I no AI at that time, but the biggest thing that I see today is, like you said, most of the organizations are hesitant spending resources and time on testing. For example, I used to work for a very big company here in Melbourne, who also had a very big operation in America, and they were not hiring any testers in their teams. And I was the only one there screaming that you need a tester because everything that you're sending to production is costing you, like one production incident happened which actually cost them millions in about 5 to 10 minutes before they could actually raise a incident and fix it. So that was my take there, that you need testers so that you can, because this is a very high risk, high loss environment. They eventually listened to me and hired a tester, and that improved things quite a bit. But that mindset is prevalent amongst a lot of organizations and a lot of teams, that not just money, even if they have money to hire testers, they don't want to invest the time. If they can go to the market, launch the product today, instead of launching it today, they will have to wait another 3 weeks to launch the product, right? So what they're comparing now is comparing the cost, the opportunity cost that they will lose in the 3 weeks where they are testing and waiting to go to the market, and their competitors will already be in the market, to the cost of an actual incident that will happen in production, which might also cost them $1 million. But what the product director came back to me with was, I understand that we lost $2 million in 5 months, 5 minutes, but if I would have waited 4 weeks to take this into production, I would have lost 5 million. So it's better to lose $1 million.
Exactly. That's exactly the mindset a lot of people having. Is the meetings being recorded? I think.
Yes,
Yep.
I did get a message. It says recorded at the top.
That's good. Thank you, Achpa, for sharing your views. Anyone else want to share before we move on to the next critical topic? Don't be shy. As a testers, if you don't speak up, you get beaten down by everyone. And personally, I have felt it, and every one of you would have felt it. Testers are some of the most thankless job. Without you, nothing could go to production before, but now it is the roles reversed. So can you all speak up? It's a good opportunity. It's a safe forum.
Maybe someone can talk about the challenges they are facing about, like, landing jobs. What are people talking to you about in interviews, and where are they, like, what are they saying, like what is needed? And like JRT just mentioned, right? People didn't know AI, people didn't know DevOps, shift left testing and everything. Does anyone have any comments on that?
Okay, we are losing time. I'm not going. Oh, Umesh, good. Go ahead, Umesh. Umesh, you can go ahead. You are not on mute. You should be able to speak. And if every one of you, if comfortable, please come on camera. I'm looking at a blank screen and speaking. These are very minor behavioral things, but the impact that it makes, you all won't understand. So if your position allows, if you're in a good way to come on camera, please come on camera. Umesh, you have raised your hand and not speaking. Okay, Umesh, I will give you a chance when we come back. So next main topic. So I spoke about the state of testing, what is happening with the testing, and what needs to be done. Our mindset need to change. Next question, like there are a lot of AI tools now. Okay, from preparation to creating a scripts to execution to reporting to analysis. There are so much AI tools have now been introduced. What is the most interesting tool or something that you are trying or tried or helping in your current job? Anyone want to answer it?
Hey, Jay, yeah, it's Kalyan here. Sorry, I can't keep my camera on. Even if I turn on, it's gonna be dark. I'm in a car
That's okay. That's
in a
okay.
dark mode. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, what we are using is that we started with the Copilot, but then we started using open code. So which is really good. But again, open code is just a platform where it has all the models. So eventually, we are using Cloud Code is what we are using. So yeah, we are finding Cloud Code is more reasonably giving a better results. Yeah.
Great, Kalyan. How do you use Cloud Code? What use cases? In testing, what do you do with the Cloud Code?
Okay, so even this kind of answers to previous question also. Now there is no time for testing actually. Everyone wants to rush in to get the solution into the market, and because of shift left and everything, they just want everything to be faster, and they don't have enough testers in my team. So yeah, so because of that, we don't have time to write all the test cases and everything. So how we are using open code, at least I'm using, is that building up some agents and dedicating, because I don't have dedicated team. So I'm using now building my own agents as my team members where, hey, there is a analyst where he can go and do the functional gaps and create test cases and put it in a format, how we structure it in a Jira. That does the job. And my job is to quickly scan through and then review and see if there are any gaps or anything to be added and stuff. And likewise, we have another agent. Because I play into different hats. I do production support, test case, functional man testing, and also coordinate with devs on helping them with testing on, because there are many tickets getting dev tested and I need to educate them how they can test. So I play different role at different times. So building up another agent to look into TST tickets, the issues reported, analyze, and we have maintaining a good knowledge base, or Confluence pages, giving the reference to it, and that agent takes care of like scanning through the initial investigation of the production incident reported, and it gives a summary of what it is. So yeah, as of now, yeah, kind of delegating stuff to agents, but of course not taking completely on relying on agent, but it is kind of minimizing some of those admin works or documenting station works and initial analysis works.
Yeah.
And we are kind of a reviewers, and then we act on it on top of it. So yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, and also some agents I'm thinking to build up where it can help me with building up some scripts on integration test and identifying the code gaps, and that's in a plan but not done. But yeah, that's where I'm more thinking to. But open code is very helpful with respect to that, because yeah, nothing new. I don't see any difference. But open code, just the integration wise, it's a CLI is there, so it can get integrated with anywhere. So the CLI is very helpful.
Yeah, that's perfect. You answered a lot of other questions that are going to come. I will cover it. And anyone else want to share? One person.
Hey, Jay, Suraj here.
Hey, Suraj.
Yeah, so I'll be very quick. I'm using um, Claude and GitHub to automate my personal, product. So I was trying to get someone from offshore to do a product for me, which is one of the products is to scan the stocks and one real estate acquisition tool. So with GitHub now, what I'm seeing is my product has been developed. I have the test coverage from the GitHub as an agent, which actually compares with the benchmark and also gives me a result pretty much in within seconds. So I see a lot of productivity, increase with these agents within the development lifecycle, be it be testing, be it be development, be it be the product as well. So technically, I was supposed to get a product within 3 months. Now I got the product MVP done within 1 week.
Yeah.
I'm enhancing the product now, pretty much to the next stage.
That's perfect. And that's, I think everything is aligning to the next question that's going to come. Before we move on to the next question, last person, one call for 30 seconds. Anyone wants to take the step to answer this?
Hi, Jay. This is Umesh here. Can you hear me now?
Yes, Umesh.
Sorry for that. Previously, it was issues with the mic. So with us, we are using Cloud at the moment to do the end-to-end testing. It is basically reading out the requirements, getting all the scenarios, and then just making sure that the scenarios that it's spitting out are clear and precise. And if there are any updates we have to do, we do it manually there. That is where we need to just chip in a little bit more.
Yep.
Other than that, after that testing we extract regression from the same thing and use those regression for automation. We don't go with any kind of automation. We make sure that it's a business critical scenario. So currently we are doing end to end. But the problem is we are moving at a stage where the usage of cloud and all those models that we are currently using are being cut down a little bit. They are telling us to slow down a little bit of that usage because of the cost factor and everything that is around it. So again, we are twisting a little bit like hanging in between this manual and using AI testing.
Yeah.
So that's where we are at this point of time.
Yeah. Thank you, Umesh. And that Claude, there will be some update coming up next week that will reduce the token usage. So it will again. So all the three of you that you answered, right? What you basically told is you have been taking 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or 5 weeks to do the testing, and now whatever I told theoretically, you just validated that you are able to complete the testing, create test cases in 2 weeks or 1 week period. Okay. So what that actually means, productivity wise, yes, great productivity. We finish testing quickly. We are able to send the releases quickly out. So what does that leave? Like in a traditional model, we used to have a 30% of the team as testers. Now with all the cloud code and everything, what you all told, basically you don't need a testers. Right, Umesh or Kalyan, when you mentioned you are wearing a multiple hat, right? So that basically means that you don't need 10 testers to do that. You can do that in 2 testers or 3 testers. So that moves on to the next question. So 50 people, 50 testers are there, and now with all the AI tools, not just Claude, multiple cursor is used in a lot of banks now, Copilot, Claude, Anthropic, so much things. Gemini is also used for a lot of things. So with all this, right, 50 testers in a project has now shrunk to 5 testers. I'm just generalizing, but it could be 5 to 10, or some cases they don't want testers. 50 becomes 0. So where are these 50 people going? So to all those who have not shared any views in this call, but what you understood from all the discussion, there is very less need for testers. Okay. So first question, is there any HR or is there anyone who actually looks after the resourcing part and see, or a manager, a project manager or a test manager? There's no test manager anymore. Everyone plays a double hat and they also do the test manager role. What are you doing to your resources? You have a 50-member team working and now the client says do it with 2 people with plus another 10 agents, remove the 38 people. So what are you doing about it? No one?
Finally, it's the
I will answer.
decision is coming from.
I will answer that. I will answer that because I play multiple hat and I'm also working for people and some people work for me. So what that means is it's a bitter, very honest truth. 50 people, 5 people is the resources. I can keep another 5 people as a buffer for something, anything else comes up. Remaining 40 people, I have to release them into the market in the sense, thank you, we couldn't place you anywhere, or we couldn't utilize you anywhere, and that's a reality. I'm being open about it. I represent an organization, but I'm not quoting that organization or any other organization. This is happening across Australia, all the banks, all the telcos you would have seen in news. Unless we adapt, this is going to happen. And Kalyan, you being honest, you shared an information, so you are wearing multiple hats. If you still say that I know only testing, I can only do testing, then there is no need for you in most of the organizations. Maybe you form at the part of the 5-10% critical functional knowledge tester, but if you are not in that category, you don't serve any purpose. So my suggestion is, don't just stay with testing, shift to the left and shift to the right. See how you can do a double at helping development teams, which Kalyan mentioned, and then pipelines. DevOps is so easy. It used to be a most complex terminology and technology. People used to scare us, but when you look at what is Azure DevOps, what is Kubernetes, and with cloud code and the small learning you do for 1 or 2 days, you get an idea. You don't need to be an expert in it, but you need to have an idea about it. So if a pipeline fails, you need to know. If your test case fails in a pipeline, you need to be in a position to look at why it failed, which pipeline failed, what is the reason for it. If you don't do that and use the old technique, raise a defect and wait for 2 days, someone will pick up and then do it. No, it doesn't happen anymore. If you do that, you get into the list. You are not doing well enough. So I have some double at or triple at, not a double at in the sense doing 8 hours work and 8 hours work. in the 8 hours work, see if you can learn something additional on DevOps side of things. If you are a performance tester, as an example, just don't say that you are a performance tester. See if you can contribute or do something with the automation testing also, and some manual testing and some UAT. So unless you have that T-shaped or now X-shaped skills, 4 skills, I don't know what next step is, 5 pentagonal skills, how much ever skills you can acquire, not need not be an expert. I just want to stress it. You be an expert in just one area, which is your strong point. Remaining 4 things, just have at least the knowledge, basic knowledge. If you do that, then you become part of, like when someone wants to take 10 people out of the team because they couldn't have work, you will at least be in the top 1 2 who should not be considered because you do so many things. And again, it is not about overworking or stretching across different hours to manage that work. It is about having the knowledge. AI will not replace testers, but AI will replace people who do not understand AI. Yep, I know it's looking like a monologue, but any views?
Yeah, I'll give an example here, a real life example. Is it okay?
Yep, yep.
So my dad was in banking back in the days, and they used to count the cash with hands, right? Then the machines came, and then the banking became from paper to COBOL, COBOL to what we have a digital. So I think the fear part apart, right? You need to embrace the technology. It is not going to stop, right? I
Right.
see for a betterment.
Yep.
Okay, and I also see. I came as a student here. I used to see people working in Ford and Holden. There is no Ford and there is no Holden. All those people who are working in Ford and Holden,
Yep.
they would have found something else, right? They have a trade and a skill. So I think worry and fear apart, embrace the technology, use it for your own purpose, and then, just jump into the bandwagon. That's what I can tell.
Yeah, great. So we got another 6 minutes left, and a lot of people of you have been silent. So I understand the reason for being silent, but this is an opportunity. And you have the group. Any questions? If it is, you can put it on public and want to answer, please do. But as always, you can always DM myself if there is anything that I can specifically help people. Okay. So, but be proactive. Make yourself visible. Make yourself your skills valued by people, because now skills, unless you exhibit the skills, you don't have an opportunity. You are just a number. Every one of you is just a number for all the people, particularly when a brand new guy comes up as a CEO or a CTO and think everything should be AI done and all the people should be replaced with AI. There are people like that. So if you have to be not part of that thing, you have to position yourself, you have to skill yourself. No one is going to come and teach you, do this. Testers, my test manager is not going to come and you don't have this skill, can you do it? It used to happen, but no one has time now. It is up to you yourself, equip yourself with the skills that you need, and always ask questions. Group is there. And okay, I just don't want to forget it. So you would have seen a message on the group about the free master class on AI agents. So whether you know AI, don't know AI, it's a free. I have negotiated with the person and he is kind enough to offer it for free for all the people from our group, from our L4 people group. Please make time. It's 1.5 hours period. Understand. Don't do anything. Just listen to what how it is being done, what it is. Because with the way Kalyan and everyone explained, they got an opportunity to try out the cloud and everything. Not everyone would have got that opportunity. So make use of that free course. 1.5 hours. Invest in that time. No money. All the money I have taken out. So it's all free. Make use of it and give back to the community. Whatever you learn, please let other people know. Don't be selfish. A lot of people get all the knowledge, get everything, and then don't even tell their closest friend that this is possible or this is can be done. Help each other, and so that knowledge is knowledge spreads fast if it is shared. So that's all I had. We still got 4 minutes. Let me open up to for the questions. And if you people are still not opening up, then I will not be forcing.
Sorry, I'm Malik. Actually, I joined late. I joined like 10 minutes, not 10 minutes, like 5 minutes before. I got the link like late from my colleagues. My question is actually regarding this AI stuff. My friend told me like, 2 years ago, like just learn this AI stuff and everything. And I went into the Udemy, I bought one, the course, which I trying to listen and practice. And at that time they were talking about the prompt engineering, all this stuff. But after I'm doing those prompts and everything, okay, that's fine. Then recently they are talking at the prompt engineering, nothing but like you need is nothing in the place. Now new skills need to be adopted. Like they're talking about the AI agent. Oh, I try to learn AI agent. Now they're talking about the agentic AI. So where do we need to stop and where do we need to start? So
You cannot
that's
stop.
my
I will
question.
stop you there. I will
So, yeah.
stop you there. You cannot stop. So whatever we are
Yeah.
discussing now, once we log out and go and search something, some other new update would have come.
That's
So
true.
the learning should never stop. So again, it's not a waste. Prompt engineering, whatever you learned is not a waste. It's a base, it's a foundation which
Yeah.
runs into the agents and then autonomous agents, everything.
Yep.
So nothing is waste. But as a new technology comes, just understand you don't need to become an expert. No one can
Yep.
become an
Yep.
expert. If anyone says they are an expert in anything, then they are lying.